Probably the most ominous threat to the quality of the WCCES is the loss of its greater purpose, which is basic to both direction and meaning. As Secretary General since 2014, I've grown in the area of knowledge about the organization, of self, and of our greater purpose. One of the general concerns about the WCCES is the welfare of the organization. If a team-based approach to cooperation amongst officers, standing committee chairs, and constituent societies could be developed better and maintained, each part of the WCCES could help other parts strive to apply the best principles they know. This requires conscious and persistent effort in the spirit of collegiality and mutual respect of our collective. The WCCES and its representatives, particularly the Executive Committee, should be the first to hear about important decisions and developments about the organization. Although there have been cause for concern about the adequate participation in the decision-making process, the nature and timing of announcements and final decisions are equally important. Those alien to the decision-making process come to feel that they are outsiders, which creates an atmosphere which breeds dissension. The WCCES must be aware how difficult it is to communicate to all constituent society members. If re-elected as Secretary General, I aim to recommend a complete revamp of the WCCES website with RSS feeds to those who subscribe to this information. I also would recommend a way to capture the corporate knowledge of our 46-year history so that we are less likely to undermine the good work of our predecessors. The inevitable result of inadequate leadership is a general loss of confidence and nerve. The loss of faith in effective leadership destroys the conditions necessary to the formation of strong and sound character. If re-elected Secretary General, I aim to continue to grow in my skills to assist the WCCES in meeting its greater purpose. This includes not only the firm belief in our collective purpose and voice, but also the vision and ability to see what should be and can be. All officers should be sensitively aware of the limits of their authority and should take care not to violate or shortcut due process. When due process is at stake or a situation so acute as to demand emergency measures, it is extremely important for the President, Secretary General, or Treasurer not to hesitate to take necessary action. Groupthink breeds cronyism, collusion, and unacceptable behavior standards, particularly in highly emotional situations. Grievances must be heard promptly and fully so as to have a fair and sincere understanding of the situation at hand. Ethics and professional practice must be observed, and procedures and policies must be followed. The most important aspect in all of this is listening. The people who are consulted when a decision is being sought should be helped to understand the way in which their advice or counsel will be used. A failure to understand how the decision process works, who is involved, and who makes the final decision is a source of much misunderstanding. As Secretary General, I aim to inform all who are affected by decisions made by the WCCES Executive Committee promptly and with great sensitivity and care. Responsibility must correspond to competence. Care should be taken that responsibility be assigned only to those who have or are known to have adequate competence in that area. If responsibility is delegated, corresponding authority should be delegated. Few things are more destructive to morale than to give a volunteer the responsibility for doing a task or for solving a problem and neglect to give, or at some point to withdraw the authority to do the job. For those of you who know me, I hope you will consider re-electing me on the merits of my integrity and strong character. I believe that the WCCES is a fragile organization. It requires new leadership to refocus its attention on its greater purpose. The WCCES is in a very good place for renewal. It is all a matter of seeking sound leadership and prioritizing our collective goals as a world organization, one that is worthy of its 46 years of dedication and service to the field of comparative and international education and to all those who have realized it. For those of you who do not know me, I ask that you consider electing me for the purposes of serving our collective, particularly in promoting the field worldwide and with mutual respect, trust, worthiness, and genuine commitment.